What does it do? Snackers, Snack X's. It's your boy Gage. I am here with the homie Sin. Sin,
Yes,
what
sir.
up?
What's good? What's good?
We are here today to react live to the Xbox Bethesda Showcase, followed directly by the Starfield Direct. How are we feeling about this, sir?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see
Are you?
more. Yeah, I'm excited to see more Starfield. So I'm looking forward to the direct, see what they're talking about. Uh, and I'm really excited to see what Xbox has coming up for us. You know, they've been taking some hits and shots lately. You know, about not getting stuff out on time, Redfall, like the whole 9 yards. So I'm looking forward with this direct to see what they have and how what they say carries on over the next year when we come back here next year to see if they've lived up to some of the things they want to change and and fix within the company. So I'm looking forward to today.
I hear you 100%. It's been a little bit rough.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'm gonna honestly say I really think that outside of like Game Pass, which it's been around for 6 or 7 years now, like the since the launch of the series consoles, outside of like people finding out that the Series S is kind of dope, just so small and compact and easy to carry and whatever, and that doing well. I think that in terms of output, Microsoft has really suffered. So I have some high expectations
Mhm.
for today, and they are both from a first party standpoint as well as from a third party standpoint. So while I think we're in a place now where Microsoft and Xbox owe it to the fans
Mhm.
to put out, you know what I mean? To like, stop saying we're gonna have games and have
Yeah.
games. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I really do think it's time for them to really show it. So what's up, Perp?
What's up, Perp?
You're right, Perp. They gotta deliver. They gotta deliver.
Facts.
I'm gonna be. Look, there's no part of me that thinks that they're not gonna deliver. I just think it's gonna be in the minuscule stuff. Like they already said, we're not gonna show, any first party games that are just CG trailers. So there'll be a mix of in game.
Mhm.
It'll be gameplay. It'll be in engine, or it'll be a combination of like CG and in engine, which I think is a big deal. They kind of need to do that. Um, what's going on the virtual fan fest site at the
Now you
moment?
got now you got to put in that code.
Now you need your access code.
Now you need the access code. Yeah.
I mean that's it's par for the course. So Xbox does have their own like fan fest thing going on, which allows some early
Okay. It
access.
got loud.
Did it get loud?
Yeah. It gets loud when you
Oh,
go in there.
all right. I'm a little scared now. Maybe I feel like I shouldn't do it. Like, should I not go in there? Am I
Add
supposed to
your
like?
photo and join.
All right. Well, we're gonna see what they're talking about. Let me click that I agree. Yeah, and then we'll jump in and see what they're really talking about in there and see if it's something worth sharing or not.
Hold up.
Um,
FanFest Virtual begins in 28 minutes.
and well,
That's when the showcase starts.
add your photo and join the FanFest gallery. So, all right, hold on. I'm gonna do what they say. I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, I just cut off the music myself. It was okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear it, but whatever. It's cool little background noise at the moment. Um, I
Okay.
don't.
I don't get the point of it. If it's and afterwards there's gonna be some arcade thing going on in here. I don't.
Yeah, that's a little odd, man. I don't know what they're talking about, but
But
I'm
I'm in
gonna
there.
I'm gonna
So
see how they're acting about it.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so now you're allowed in. It's a special watch party, which all I think this seems to be the same thing as what they're showing in theaters. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My man Perp said, "Gotta go get a pizza for this one." I'm not mad at it.
Hey, I got mine last night. I got the rest of it sitting on the stove. I'm good.
Listen, I got my chicken tenders ready to go, bro. Biggest chicken tenders you ever seen, bro. I'm
Adult
ready
baby.
for it.
Hey, ready to ride.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I really do feel like we're at a place where they don't, if they don't, again, I think we're gonna get dates. I know they're gonna give us gameplay. I really want to see what the rest of this year looks like. I know they said they're not gonna do what they did at their last showcase, which was they promised all these games are coming out in the next 12 months. Well, we done missed almost all of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think they have to be, they're really treading on thin ice. I really think they have to be very careful about what they show, what they give dates to, how far out those dates are. What I'm really looking forward to is seeing them show what the studios they've spent so much money acquiring and got us all excited about, you know, over the last 6 or 7 years. What are they doing? What are they working on? Why should we actually be excited? And I feel like they also need to really put some extraordinary effort into making sure they lock down some third party. And when I say that, I mean it either needs to be exclusive or it needs to be going day one in the Game Pass. Like I can kind of deal with either one. But I feel like that's where we need to be. That at this point, so much of what's happening to them is their own fault because they're not being aggressive enough about chasing down third-party exclusives. And I know that might be a little bit contradictory to the idea that they've been putting forth of wanting everybody to be able to play everything everywhere. But the reality of that is being able to play whatever Xbox has everywhere is going to have to be the first most important key, I think, to making that a reality. I don't think you can lock down third parties to have them say, hey, you know, we want to be exclusive and that's it. And we still going to let you be on PlayStation. No, you have to lock it down for the console, maybe even for PC. And then say Game Pass allows you to play on your phone, to play on your TV, to play anywhere that Game Pass is. And then folks should be getting Game Pass everywhere. So I just think they really need to focus on making third parties exclusive. There have been some leaks. I don't know if you saw.
No. Stay away. I like to go in here with no spoilers as much as possible.
You don't want me to tell you what I already heard.
Sure, why not?
Oh, man.
We got a show to do. Come on, why not?
Well, they gave us, you know, we did get a release date for Forza Motorsport. That leak like 10 days earlier than Spider-Man, so that's October, according to what the leaks are. There was apparently like a whole car list and all that. I wasn't gonna read into all that. Persona 3 remake.
That sounds yeah.
As well as something else, Persona 3. You know, people are going, hey, is it possible that there could be a Persona 6?
Please.
Announced here.
I'm waiting for it.
We had to see how Atlas is feeling to see if they, you know, if they get down like that.
Come on, get down like that.
You said, come on, get down like that?
I said, come on, get down like that.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I'm going to take this picture for the Fan Fest right quick.
Okay.
I need to make sure they see the logo. It's important. You know what I mean? Branding is everything.
It is.
Tell them, son.
Great. See, got the shirt on now. You know, you got to represent.
I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you right now that I feel like it's a terrible picture, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just push it through anyway because we got a show to do. Come on, man. My man said, I just want Kingdom Hearts 4. Listen.
You good. Hey, I never got past the tutorial in part 3.
Oh, I did. I mean, I did that, but man.
That intro was so hard, though.
This joint's telling me to refresh the page. Let's see how it goes. So, what are you looking forward to the most? What up, Wiz? Yeah, buddy, let's go.
What up?
What you, Sin? then we need to talk about this box on your desk.
Yeah. Games. I'm looking forward to games. But it's obvious. The biggest two for me is the biggest two for me. I want to see gameplay of Fable and gameplay of Perfect Dark. I miss Fable.
Man, so that 3 ending is nuts. That Kingdom Hearts 3 ending is.
I
believe it. It's the whole game nuts.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But I'm really looking forward. Yeah, really looking forward to Fable. I love the Fable games. Played, destroyed all of them. So want to see what Turn 10, because they're, if I'm correct, they're the ones screening, right? Yeah. I want to see what they bring to the table with it, doing something outside of motorsports, Forza, and Perfect Dark. I just need it back and take it more so back to like the 64 one. Zero was cool, but I want to see they've had a lot of time to build this one, so I'm looking forward to see what it brings to the table. But those are two.
Zero cool, bro.
It wasn't that original one. It wasn't that original one.
It's not.
The original one was so good. Now, I could go down for a remake of the original, but let's see what they're bringing to the table with this one. If we get to see it,
would you expect that they would do that? You think they'd do that?
A remake? No. I as much as I would love to see a remake of the original, no, it'll be something new, and they're gonna try to do, come up with some new concepts, new ideas. It's been so long since we had one, so it'll be something all brand new. But I'm looking forward to it regardless. So
I agree. Let's talk about this box you got in front of you, buddy.
Yeah. So Xbox randomly selected me to get this FanFest virtual kit. Wanted to wait till I was here with y'all and open it up to see, exactly what is in here. So
yeah, get ready to stream that, capture that. You know what I mean? So we upload it to the IG later. Perp wants to know what's the chance of them showing off a new Dragon Ball game. Is it still too early?
I can see him doing a Dragon Ball game. I can see they've done Shonen Jump joints on the Xbox stage before, stuff like that. So it wouldn't be. Maybe we get Budokai.
Wiz said I'm hoping for a new Killer Instinct game. Listen, I would love it. I don't think. I mean, look, this is the year of the fighter. You know what I mean? Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, Tekken 8. Like, they kind of banging on all cylinders right now. Killer Instinct would be kind of crazy if they did that, but I don't think that's going down. All right, what do we got, Sin?
All right, we got some bubble wrap. Okay, yes, let's get busy with that. That'll work.
Hey, bro, they made green bubble wrap. They could have at least sprung for the green bubble wrap Xbox.
Okay, we got something here. FanFest. What is this? Some socks or something?
If it's socks.
It is socks. It is socks. Put them on.
Wear them.
Wear them.
Wear them.
I mean,
almost immediately wear them.
Almost. Have to wait for a second. We got the socks. Put that right there. Let's see. Come here, Mike. We got. Okay. FanFest glass. That's kind of nice.
I'm gonna say that looks serious.
It is. It's etched in, like the writing and everything. That's pretty cool. Throw that over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got Xbox popcorn.
Huh?
That's popcorn.
It's not green.
No, it's not green, man. It's not green.
What are they doing?
What a little cozy it looks like. This is soft. This is some.
Man, let's see if this thing actually works, man.
Hold up. I got a FanFest blanket.
Stuff they got working ain't working. Oh, now that's nice.
I got a and this thing feels good.
It looks like it.
Hold on. Let me back up because I want to see what it says. Anything else in here? Oh, coaster.
Okay.
FanFest coaster.
What's it say? What's it say on the top of the box?
On the top of the box, it says, "Hey, Sincere 619, you've been randomly selected to receive this watch party kit and are invited to join FanFest Virtual on June 11th. Then just join us around the world, with everybody, all that type of stuff as we celebrate." It's a bunch of. All right, so that seems to be everything that was in the box. But I do want to hold up the blanket so we can see it like stretched out, actually see what it says on it.
Yeah.
Okay, the
knock everything over.
Right.
All right. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let's make that okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm digging.
I do too. That's dope.
All right, so this, you got to go over there. We're rocking the blanket. We're rocking the blanket. Get the blanket out.
No, you love a good blanket, buddy.
Facts. Get the blanket. Hold up. Coaster. Sorry. Got to switch out the coaster.
Yeah, 4. Swap the coaster out.
Bop. Let's go.
They should have put a Series S free of charge in the box. Hey, that would have been fire. That would have been too much coaster fire. Look. Hey, look at jokes in the chat. Hey, jokes work. I
got the socks, a little popcorn. Hold up. No, rinse this out.
Yeah, I can erase it. Don't put that in there, bro. You gotta wash that, bro. You gotta wash that first. That's
yeah. I want to, but all right, so you go over there. Got the coaster. It's hot as hell, but I got the blanket. Like, got the socks. The X socks.
I like it, man, and that's a good size blanket too, man.
Yeah, it just feels really, really good. Vicious, stay away.
Well, that's of course the most important. Your cat don't care about that thing.
Okay.
So look, man, like we got about 15 minutes before it goes live, right?
Yes.
Obviously, we have some feelings about, what we're actually gonna see. What it really means. Like, how important do you feel like this showcase is for Xbox?
Very important. Just coming off that Phil Spencer interview when he, they grilled him and he, took his lickings or whatever, and knowing that they're not trying to go in that direction, they want to fix all of that. So this is where they have to. This is where it starts. It's all in your messaging. It's all in what you're bringing to the table. The games, the quality of the games, all that kind of stuff. Here's where you got to start to write that ship. Put on a good presentation. Give us what we're asking for. Give us some solid dates. Say all that kind of stuff, and then let's just see if you all follow up going forward.
Hey, bro, let me ask you a question. Do we see, like some level of an apology? Do we see anything about Redfall in this joint? Considering that this is also a showcase of Arcane, do we see something about updates? What they're gonna do? Something like that?
They'll say something. They'll acknowledge it. They will.
My man said, Wiz said, if it's bad, I may buy a PS5. Hey, bro, you should go ahead and get a PS5 anyway. Just to be 100 with you. Ellis said, why isn't Jokes on screen? Because Jokes got to pay the bills. So, Jokes got to work. Look. What do you think we see? It is it just like we acknowledge, the what Redfall is like? Is it Phil himself? Does somebody from our are we gonna see Phil?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see Phil.
Okay. Sarah Bond. Do we see Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a segment dedicated to ID at Xbox, like smaller indie titles specifically for this?
Yes.
All right. What percentage of the show is world premiere trailers we've never seen before? Like, you could give me a number. You know what I mean? Ellis says, Sin got extra large glass of Kool-Aid. Oh, no, sir. Chris said, I'm at work, man. Yeah. What percentage of the show is world premiere exclusive trailers we never seen before?
50%.
50% of the show. Half of the show. All right, how many total trailers? 20 trailers? 20 games?
All right, let's go with 20. Let's go with 20 games.
All right, so 20 games. So 10 world premieres. Wait. Does that include, like, if they do like a collage joint, like they do a joint where they just show like a bunch of games back to back?
Nah,
these are all Xbox joints, and they show like
they do
15 games in one little.
I wasn't including that, but that could up that number.
Hey, listen, Sydney said, when you get a chance, what you guys think of the ending of the new Transformers? Let me tell you something, Sydney. If you pay attention to our channel on Monday, Oh, you gonna find out. We recorded a spoiler boy specifically about Transformers, and so that I don't hurt anybody's feelings, like Perp, who's in the chat, or Jokes, who's one of us, but is also in the chat. You know, those Beast Wars lovers.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say nothing here. You know what I mean? Joke says 60%, but then he changed 60% to 61 points. Ellis says 61.7. So we'll see which one of them is right. All right. How much of what we see today is Game Pass day one? Give me a percentage.
Ooh.
I mean, obviously, we know anything that is first party Xbox is. And I feel like there's going to be a high amount. I mean, let's just run down the list of what
70%.
those things are likely to be.
70%.
70%?
70%.
70% of everything we see. Okay. So let's run down the list. Wiz says 50%. Sydney says 50%. And I don't completely disagree. I think about half could be straight Game Pass day one. Do you expect that we'll see Avowed, Sin?
Nah.
Okay. I know you expect Fable.
Yes.
Okay. Contraband. Do we see anything from Contraband? All we got was a CG trailer the last time we saw anything about that game.
You know what? Throw it out there. Yeah, we'll see something about it.
Okay. So we see Contraband. Personally. Hey, Perk, I know you hate it. I know you hated Transformers. We'll talk about that later. I know you did. Sydney said he don't think so. All right, so what about hold on, let me go back to my notes. Obviously, we're gonna see Forza. There's no way we don't see Forza.
Yeah.
Hellblade 2.
Yes, we'll see that.
Is it coming out this year?
Yes.
Like November? Wiz says Contraband gonna open the show. Hey. All right.
All right. Yeah, let's get around November, October, that year. I think it'll fit well at that time of the year.
State of Decay 3.
Yes.
We are gonna see it.
Because
all we saw that last time was also a CG trailer.
We're getting gameplay footage.
We're getting gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
When's it coming out?
This year.
Stop it. All right, so hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. You're saying we're getting Forza, Starfield, State of Decay, and Hellblade this year?
They need to. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Kay said the Sox fire.
It was right here.
Says, I say 2 years. Joke says Gears will open the show. Gears 6 open the show. The Gears is not coming this year. It can't be coming this year. I feel like they would have had to do some more. Yeah, they are giving some good gifts. They just only giving them to some people. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out Microsoft for sending out good gifts. You know what I mean? Socks for your neck, apparently. Shoulder socks.
Hey, just showing it off to the people out there, just so they can see the socks.
All right, so is there anything else you want to see that we haven't talked about?
Nothing that's on the forefront of my mind. It'll probably be something that pops up. You know what I mean? Like when we're watching, I forgot about this or something like that.
Let me throw a curveball out there.
Throw it.
What are the chances that Final Fantasy 14 is coming to Xbox? 14, straight up, online.
That I can get behind that. Yeah.
I mean, they're not getting 16. They seem to have formed some sort of a good bond with Square because they had put all the old Final Fantasy games in Game Pass. You know what I mean? For a minute. They've obviously had good relations with companies like Sega and so forth, but Sydney said, hell no, I always hated that game. Listen. Yeah, but look.
They throw 14 on there. Yeah.
14 is so strong now, and I feel like that would be a really strong win for them if they could do that.
I think I have it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean it's on. Yeah, and all right. So is there a chance that we finally hear that final with Rebirth coming out and having been announced, and we know that that's PlayStation 5?
Mm-hmm.
Is 7 remake finally coming to Xbox, and will we hear anything about it today?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. Chris said, I don't think. Chris, jokes, man, change your name. I don't think Square will do anything to overshadow 16. See, I would hear that jokes if it wasn't for the fact that they announced Rebirth and showed a whole trailer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 16 is coming out in a couple of weeks. So like, what else is there to do? If they put out something to say, yeah, 16 is coming, but we got something coming out this holiday. We still have, you know what I mean? They announced a mobile game. They announced Rebirth. They just did the Crisis Core joint. So Square's kind of in this place, I feel like, where they just like, look, we leaned into Final Fantasy. This is who we are. This is what we do. 16 clearly speaks for itself, but it also is something that's exclusive to one platform. And because Square has been so specific about hating the fact that like Tomb Raider didn't meet their expectations or so-and-so didn't meet their expectations, like that joint sold millions of copies. What were your expectations?
Right.
So they let them go. They did the same thing with Hitman. They let IO Interactive go, and they even let them have the IP. So knowing that Square is looking for a certain amount of money out of these releases, either Sony is paying them a ridiculous amount of money to keep those titles exclusive, which has to be the case, right? Or they have a plan where they're going to start leaning into other places where they're putting their product besides, right? And so there's no big deal with them saying, yeah, 14's coming to Xbox. All the people who are on Xbox can now join all the people who are on PC. And are, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that would be, that big of a deal. So, Dr. Who said, I didn't know y'all were on today. Hey, man, listen, we said it. Dr. Who, we said it during Weekly.
We did.
We was going to go live to the Xbox Showcase today. But I'm glad you're here. That's the most important thing. Andrew says, hi, dudes. Hope you're having a great weekend. Besides Sauce Festival being postponed. Yeah, that hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it was a blow, but
hurt a little bit, and it turned out it was a beautiful day yesterday too. So it would have been great, but here's the hoping that September 30th, which is the new date for it, is just as beautiful of a day. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Look, we're about 6 minutes out. Sin.
Let's see.
What wins game of the show? Be bold. Make a prediction, buddy.
What was game of the show?
Mm-hmm.
Fable.
Fable wins game of the show.
I think Fable. I think it's going to come off looking.
Fable.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because Playground's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and like Playground, we've only really ever seen them do Forza Horizon, right? So I am looking forward to see what they do, how what they're trying to do with an RPG works in engine, what kind of changes they make to something like that. I think could be, will be a big deal. Where it says Hellblade 2, I think Hellblade 2 is probably going to be the prettiest thing we see today.
I can get with that.
Unless Gear 6 in Unreal Engine 5 actually
is a thing.
Because I like Forza Motorsport is going
it's going to look incredible. It's
going to be gorgeous. But I am looking forward to there being stuff that just hasn't been shown before, stuff that hasn't hit before. I'm excited about seeing stuff we haven't heard about.
Me too.
Things that are in there that aren't any of the things they previously announced that maybe we're getting. I'm hoping for a shadow drop of some sort for some reason, even if it's that Hi-Fi Rush DLC that's rumored. That would be kind of cool.
And it's funny, if you redeem your rewards, it has a costume pack for Hi-Fi Rush.
For what does?
What's it, Hi-Fi Rush? The one we just talking about. If you go look to like redeem your rewards for like the month or whatever, you can get a free costume pack for that game.
Oh, and okay. And you mean the Game Pass rewards or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah. Something's popping. Something's brewing. I can see them that today. And that'll get people talking and people jump back in and all that kind of stuff. I think that would be good for them. I feel like they need another win now that Shinji Mikami has left that studio. The fact that he's not there anymore, I think, just kind of leaves, it's questionable, right? And then they just have a lot of studios that we just don't know what's going on with them. And so, again, I'm looking forward to seeing something from Compulsion Games because we haven't seen anything from Compulsion since We Happy Few. And they've been making a lot of moves since they got purchased. So I'm excited to see what they have brewing. I'd be really surprised if we don't hear anything from them today. So, I guess we'll know in a few short minutes. All y'all out there watching, I just, jump out in the chat, man. Tell me what you're interested in seeing, what you're looking forward to. What are what are the things you think or you just hopeful for that may just happen? Where it says Avowed, and I'm not mad at that. I think they're gonna try to turn Xbox into RPG Central. You know what I mean? Which is kind of like, look, if you can't nail down the JRPGs, then you got to lean into the, RPGs. Sam, what we looking like on the YouTube? Are we ready to pop that up in a minute?
Live it says premieres in 60 seconds. So
I'm with it. I'll be okay. This is a minute 2 seconds for me, but I don't see. We should have pulled up the ASL version of this joint. I'm excited to see what Avowed actually is. How it works. Is it single player or multiplayer? I'm really interested to see what it means, and I'm hoping we do get something a little more in depth than what we saw. I did go back and rewatch that Avowed trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty, but again, it's just a cinematic trailer. So,
right.
We'll see how that goes.
Premiere will begin shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna know before long.
I
got 4 seconds on the FanFest site.
Okay. And we got that Starfield Direct right after. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm so ready to find out.
Me too.
How that's gonna work.
I'm so ready to get lost in that game. So ready.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Will. I'm ready to not even finish that game. That's how ready I am.
All right.
20 seconds. Let's see what they do. Y'all in the chat, keep us abreast of how loud things are.
Yeah, please.
Feels a little loud.
It does. That's why I was trying to turn it. Thought I turned it down.
It's cool though. Straight to the games.
All right. For adults. Got it.
Grown folks, bruh.
Straight up.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Hey.
Okay.
Fable.
Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Running about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Banker.
roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures.
Are you able to turn off the caption?
Wafters.
Yeah, well done.
What, change it to
See,
English?
I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment.
Well, jokes is already wrong.
This is awkward.
Yeah. Oh.
You punish Slim.
I have questions.
Me too.
World premiere.
That's supposed to be in-game footage?
Apparently.
In-engine? Compulsion. Boom.
Manicure, right?
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. He'll come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me?
Yeah, Richard Ayoade and Fable is
I'm
dope.
looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky,
They
teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys?
Who is that? She sounds
No?
familiar.
Nobody? Not helpful. Mm-hmm. Sneaky.
Well, they come to your house and it won't stay long. Well, you look in the bed and somebody'll be gone.
I want it already. Hey, ooh, South of Midnight. I want to know more.
Ain't pass.
Hey, that's gonna be one of the best trailers. That's gonna be one of the best trailers of the show.
World
Think so?
premiere.
It's gonna be one of the best
World
ones.
premiere, buddy. That's another world premiere.
These are dangerous times.
Massive.
Ooh.
At least that's what I hear.
Woo!
The Empire,
Star Wars. Okay.
they're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
Like Rancor was doing.
The underworld shows no mercy.
I'm here
It's
for
a
this.
big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
I'm here for this. 2024. Okay.
2024. Ubisoft Forward. That's what I want is the gameplay walkthrough.
Yep,
I'm looking
okay.
forward to that.
Wow. Fable, South of Midnight,
There's my
Star
girl, Sarah. I
Wars
told you.
Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play, by partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
World premiere.
Another world premiere, buddy. Roguelike. Raid. Wow.
Yeah. Big squad. 33 player co-op. Dog. Hey, dog.
We still can't get jokes in this joint. Why 33, bro?
No, I don't know. Look at this.
Hey Slim, I'm all in, dog.
That should be our only goal. We will get a 33-player co-op going in
We gotta get 33 people, dog, and they all gotta be loading snacks.
33
people,
immortals. It's got to.
That's
Chat,
why
we gotta do
33
it.
immortals. Hey, dog, that's tight, bro. Game Pass, dog.
Oh, it's no excuse, chat. It's in Game Pass. We got to do it.
All right, guys. It's
Payday.
a simple job. Just in and
Let's
out.
go.
Nothing to
Let's
it.
go.
Payday is crack. Once you get back into it.
New Payday, bro.
I'm all for it.
Everybody hit the floor.
Straight up, dog. Get down and lay down, bro.
Anybody comes in, we killing hostages.
Straight up, bro. You already know how it goes.
30 seconds.
Right now, this showcase is already better than the PlayStation. It is. Everyone they've shown so far is something I'm gonna play more than most of what I saw there, which is crazy. That's Spider-Man. I'm gonna play this out of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Woo.
Payday 3, dog.
I'm so excited for this.
Look how clean this one looks.
Yeah. People be pain. September 21.
September 21st. Hey, bro. They dropping joints all October and September. It's crazy.
World premiere.
Let's go. Another one.
Another world premiere.
Atlas.
Let's go. Persona. Unreal. They're remaking Persona 3.
I don't care whatever it is, give it to me.
I don't care what
Yep.
it is.
Yep, the remake of Persona 3.
Not strong enough, but I kept going. With all the hardship around knowing that if I don't fight, I'll forever be moaning with pain. If I give up, that's an automatic loss for me and a win for my enemies. Can't let it be. Took a few knockouts to understand the game. Now I'm ready for the ring. Yo, time for the king. Wearing all bands of seas. Me in a state of no fear, fixed like a spree team. As we proceed, no guarantees. As we take these steps to our destiny. Who knows what happens? So we believe in no game, no space. Doubt, we believe in a team. Unwelcome guest, disregarding the question. Putting these enemies in forever rest.
Reload, early 2024.
Early 2024.
Persona 3 Reload. Let's
Game
go.
Pass. Take Game Pass.
Yes, play it day one. Oh! Xbox Game Studios presents.
All right.
In-game cinematic.
It's a foul because this one looks like what I would have expected Fable to really look like.
Yeah.
It ain't Contraband. Look at my
People
man.
don't like you very much, do they?
I see a squad of 3 already.
To the living lands.
And 3.
By an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Oh, we put out the straps.
You already know.
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
The secrets you keep. You're either here to
This
save us
stream isn't going to justify.
or destroy us.
What's up, Rico?
So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
You want to buy Series X? They say you just with Xbox One.
Avowed.
I didn't see. Yep.
2024.
Everything that I've seen so far has said Series S or X.
Another game studio. Rare.
I mean, so far we've only seen one game.
And Lucasfilm.
Oh shoot! See a thief. I think we only seen one game that isn't Game Pass so far. Legend of Monkey Island.
Oh!
That makes too much sense,
Welcome to
bro.
the Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and
That's dope.
scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island? You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Bro.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told
Hey,
you
bro.
no
Glad that
autographs.
you're doing well.
So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
LeChuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for
Not my man,
Guybrush.
LeChuck.
Well, well, what do we have here?
You need these.
Things may be very different from the sea of thieves you know.
Free.
Yep. July 20th.
20.
World premiere.
Another one.
Premiere. Another one. Xbox Game Studios. What we got? Ooh, Sobo.
Okay.
Looks like alright, some new flight simulator.
Aerial fireplane. Now, this is kind of dope.
Choppers.
Search and rescue.
That's cool. That's cool, man. I forget about the time. Like how things are beautiful. You know, like, they gonna say, let me know when y'all coming out for the con. My lady will take care of y'all and park That's my man. I would see that.
Oh.
For sure. That's a good look.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of dope. It's a solid way to update some Flight Simulator. That was incredible.
Yeah, that's the kind of tight, man. Hot air balloon too. A lot of stuff I never really expected. 2024. Okay. So it's a whole new joint.
Doom joint. Yeah.
Bro, that's kind of dope though. It is Doom. They were good for the phone.
Woo. What up? What up?
See if I'm gonna play the expansion November 3rd.
Xbox Game Studios presents.
Hi, Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Always crazy.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise, a question.
If you don't have headphones on right now,
bruh, I know, bruh.
This thing is not. It is doing it justice. It's the headphones, bruh.
Is it?
That's why I'm looking around like, dude, it's freaky.
Facts. Rico said this is amazing. Facts. Like,
a part of you that darkens, and a part of you that dies.
Over there, that pool. I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us. You should never have come here. They can see us.
What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
It's time to find out.
What are they waiting for?
Senua, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching.
More than one.
this don't like that.
Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want?
I don't like it.
I'm scared.
This is too much.
Facts. KB said this was tripping. Hey, dog. Play the first joint if you have it.
What is she supposed to do? Do something.
Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Lost souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What will we find?
What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There, they are Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now. What if we get lost?
It was gonna make me black.
What will happen to you? I will not let them down.
She's ready. They know.
Hey, they going for King of the Deal.
100%.
Who are these around you, Sanua?
Yeah.
That joint?
Yeah, they're gonna bring home some. They're bringing some awards. They're gonna bring home some awards with that one.
Yeah, that joint. Great. Yeah. Obviously.
Like I said, go if you can go back and listen to it with the headphones on. Oh my gosh.
Like I said, first one was like that.
Yeah, what they do with audio is incredible. Let's go.
There you go. It's a sequel?
Yeah.
Like a dragon, bro. Come on, man, get it together.
I was just thinking that.
That voice was trippy, y'all. I don't like that. My man is in the U.S.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh my god! A stranger!
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
Is that Hawaii?
Huh? Huh?
Is he dreaming? Infinite wealth? Early 2024, Xbox and Windows. That's weird.
Huh.
Bethesda.
Appalachia. What a sight.
Boy.
A verdant wonderland
All
of
out.
promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
New update for
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war,
Yeah,
along
bring
with
us Hawaii.
loads of friendly
It makes
folks to
sense.
meet
It's a
and
great, it's a
enemies
big tourist
galore.
spot for
Our world
Japan.
is always changing.
It's not
Greater
that big of a
foes
flight,
are
so
overthrown as we embark on
he must have got drugged and they dropped him
thrilling
off in
new unknown.
Hawaii.
Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never
Exploring
short
that
on
is gonna
things
be
to do or places to
so much
explore.
fun.
Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So
What?
there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
Okay.
Atlantic City.
World premiere.
New world premiere.
Onimusha?
Rico said he was hoping that joint would be DC, which would have been tight. Sounds like some Onimusha.
That's what I'm saying. You're not greedy at all. Looks very pretty.
Oh, ah.
Path of the Goddess.
Path of the Goddess.
All right, Capcom, you got my attention.
When? They want Game Pass. But no date.
No, not a 2024.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied
All right,
in two
Forza.
of its
Get
iconic
it, Forza.
brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power.
The cover car.
The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
What up, Enrique? He won't say, old man here, these new games blow me away.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors
Whatever,
are
you guys.
pairing their strengths in technical
How you doing
excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready. You've got this.
You get Motors, you get this one, B?
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I play all the motors. I didn't get as in depth in the last one as I have in the previous 5. But yeah, I play all of them.
That was your best lap yet.
This is my timeline.
October 10th.
Just like I said. That's the
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be. I have
The
seen
DLC for what's the name online? Elder Scrolls.
endurance, ambition, and courage. I am the one who knows. For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I connected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself. Protect the secret. Save Tamriel.
Yep.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By Null Sector.
There's something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team. And we have so much to teach them.
I want to get back in the ESA. I wouldn't know where to start. My whole I hear you. I'm in the same place.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city. Coming through!
It's been in August, right?
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and put another business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Okay.
Engage. Target marked.
Time to create peace with bullets. Greetings.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
There it is.
The world is counting on us.
That was the center. New hero coming?
Let's go.
Shall we do this together? Fight with me!
Engaging.
Watch this!
I saw that. Not bad.
Heroes pack. Unlocked with Game Pass Ultimate.
Hey.
World premiere.
Atlas again.
What is this place? It looks like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there! Can you get us out of here?
So you're telling me you're thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom
Yeah, it's
Thieves
just
have
a
helped us.
Persona 5 with
Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each
just
other.
in a different world.
You should be grateful to have been made my
All different gameplay
subjects.
mechanics.
But you're just mannerless little brats.
Unfortunately, returning will be no easy feat.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah! Let's show them what we got!
Like,
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
November 17th.
Game Pass, day one. September 17th.
Yeah.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Starfield?
The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
This in, unless we're transitioning now. You didn't say it? That's weird.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever.
Starfield can't get hit quick enough.
This is where we belong.
That DC is put out in the last 10 years.
Right. September 6th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel good already for that day.
World premiere.
That's crazy. They stuck a Starfield like right in the middle of it. Like, that means they got some hitters left. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Man said, I really do have to buy it. Yep.
Little butt creature.
Alright, bang them. Love that follow Starfield.
This looks pretty solid.
Yeah, I like that. Just Sant.
That's what looked like the movie.
One Game Pass.
World premiere.
I'm under the impression, it seems like a game about climbing KB, it really does. I'm under the impression that the joints were specifically called Day One Game Pass that aren't like specifically Microsoft Studios are maybe showing up on other platforms. But, This one, Lord, this.
Nope.
Still wasted heat. Dang.
Next year.
2024 Game Pass. Hey, dog. That's what I'm talking about. I know you're not that, man. That don't too scary.
Oh no, I ain't touching that. Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. People put out Diablo moves.
Yeah. Yeah. New dungeons. I'm all about this one. Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Make sure.
Game Pass. Bro, they going hard with the Game Pass joints.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself?
Yeah.
And so it's my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
They kind of owe him that one for how bad that first joint was.
There's got to be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
Yeah, I guess I need to go back and see Cyberpunk.
My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst.
Me too.
I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
Yeah.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out
of here.
Time to evac.
Wait for him.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit!
They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait.
Hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't never black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Man, 26.
All right. That doesn't give me a lot of time, dog.
No.
What is it? City Skylines?
That's what I was wondering.
They really made me able to turn Cyberpunk back on. This one look like City Skyline.
Yeah, just really updated.
Probably the next one.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Yep. Play something like this all night.
Yep.
Cities, Skyline.
October 24th.
Game Pass. Okay.
That will get played. At least try it out.
World.
Another one.
I could say boring. Hey, let me tell you something. Try it.
Another Atlas?
Well, Atlas?
Come on, y'all giving me.
僕を覚えてるか？
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得るものとする。
陛下のお命が奪われるなど。
汝定めを課せられし子よ、憂いを抱える旅人よ。
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われと。
真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空事。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる番よ。
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Metaphor?
Metaphor de Fantazo?
I'm just gonna go with metaphor, yeah.
Metaphor Fantasio.
Yeah.
World premiere.
I'm here for that. Xbox Game Studios.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people.
Okay.
This is right there. Look like co-op. Woo!
Oh.
Baby, get ready, dog. Because we can't count on jokes.
Facts.
Together, you can save humanity.
Tower Boy.
Tower Boom. All right.
Next year. I'll say one thing. Y'all saying a lot of stuff is next year.
Yeah, but they also saying a lot of stuff is next year.
World premiere.
Stoic Studio, dog. Exile.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
He's starting on.
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Hey, dog, I'm with it. Be a threatening.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Clockwork Revolution. I'm with it.
Thank you all for joining us.
No, it just said
today
in
is a
due
special
time.
day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor ReFantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
Well, the Western Digital joint already came out, so if they drop in an S that just has a bigger drive, that's kind of neat. Wow, Black Series S with a terabyte. You son of a
carbon black.
Dog. September 1st.
Might have to pre-order.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Hey, bruh. Just this joint alone without Starfield, smack that PlayStation in the head.
Yeah. Pretty much everything they showed piqued my interest in some way. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Andrew said I was wrong. I thought we get a look at the new Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Call of Duty is kind of cliche, and I feel like they maybe are afraid to show something like that here because of all of what they're dealing with trying to get the Activision deal through. No Perfect Dark, no Killer Instinct.
Nope.
Well, there it is. In the black.
Yeah, I would like to get that just to keep it in here, so I don't have to move my Xbox back and forth.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Whoa.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
And a real No Man's Sky. I think the difference is combat and the story. No Man's Sky also promised to hold Dallas for like 1,000. Alright. 1,000 is more than it looks like it feels good to shoot in this part, which to me has been a problem in a lot of their...
We do love stuff, and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
It's probably just like a bunch of...
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones.
Of course.
But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC
space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Hey, look. I was thinking, like, they go, you're not clear to land.
We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Oh no, I don't like that.
I'm good.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
Spice.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known
Gotta
throughout
join
the
the
Settled
Rangers
Systems
Guild.
as a pleasure
Oh, yeah.
city where almost anything goes.
If you've got
That joint
morality
definitely
issues,
said hours
this
without
definitely
internet,
isn't the job
KB.
for
I was
you.
thinking the same thing. 11 hours.
Yep.
Fact.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our
Just a
future
little-
tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
That's a shotgun. Let's go.
He ate all that.
Ate all of that, bro.
To challenge the Red Mile.
Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
Bro, I'm gonna be living in this game. Like,
So, ready to get out there?
Yes, I am.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
I said I might need to go and schedule my days off now. Yes, you
hey,
do, sir.
Hey, it's done.
Hey, come on.
I won't be here for like 3 days.
Take it easy. You were out cold.
I did that once.
No physical damage.
And they missed the
Mentally,
date.
the jury's still out. You know
what's
who
gonna
you
be
are? New recruit for
so
Argos
interesting
Extractors?
after it drops.
Can you win this type of game,
Any
or
of
is it
this
just
look
forever
familiar?
game? You can win this joint, but you also can just play forever.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee
You
records.
could just keep going.
You'll pick from a
and doing
lineup
other
of 40
things. I played
presets,
games
and that'll be your
for
starting
years
point.
and never finished. But you can't. There is an ending to it.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
When we come back off our first, like, after we all initially get it, and then coming back on like weekly and talking about it, how different all our experiences will be, what we've had, and people we've
various
talked to,
facial
like,
morphs you can blend together.
that's gonna be so dope.
Dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
They'll join your crew and it'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
I'll let you discover that on your own.
Great birds. I had enough of you, dog.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point.
I don't
which
like
can
land
be used to unlock or rank
Hey,
skills.
you gonna have nightmares off that one.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Dropping it.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
What quitters out there?
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Take him down! Move, move, move! You're gonna pay for that!
I like blowing stuff up.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
You're not getting on my blanket, buddy.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport is a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
Well,
you mean
the
green?
parts you choose to use don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
I'm so excited.
Starfield's in-game
In
ship
other words,
manufacturers
whatever
bring
games
their
you're currently
own look and
working
feel
on,
to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds,
So
mess halls,
whatever you already
and
have on
control
your deck,
rooms.
whatever you want to get cleared off, have it done before this comes out.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look
So the
like
time you got
almost
between
anything
then,
you want.
Cram
It's
as
a bit
much of
odd,
this
but
as
one
you
of my favorite
possibly can.
ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Oh, easy.
All of the first day streams are just.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to,
easy.
you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
I do.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or
Sound like
outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
They really got you out here flying a spaceship.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Put everything in my weapon. Kill everything.
God, this makes me want to play No Man's Sky so bad.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
If you play this, I was like, yeah, if you played a Fallout or a Skyrim, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's so much packed into those games. Like this is just right on the
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Hey, here's how I'm making the character
You
look.
can always
Here's how
turn
I'm
any
making the
ship that
looks.
engages you into
Here's what the
scrap.
city looks, yeah,
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Oh, definitely.
What? Come up off all this, player.
Hey, Slim. Hey, dog, the first time one of them joints goes wrong, dog.
I'm coming up on
Hey,
them taking
Rico,
all
you better
your.
get you an Xbox,
Once
dog.
you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Join the clan.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Yep, I'm jacking all y'all
But
shit.
space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planet-side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to move on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
Thanks, KB.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
I'm trying to commandeer that.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Come up on all the sandwiches.
A little human connection in the darkness of
All the
space.
sandwiches.
KB say, what's up with your man goatee? Hey, that tattoo goatee is fire.
Come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our
Hey,
random
dog, she had
encounters, it's in
all
our
the
handcrafted
weed on her
quests.
joint, bro.
Had that fire,
It feels
bro.
so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to
This game cannot
visit.
get in my hands fast enough.
We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Pull up. Y'all about to be part of my
Hey,
fleet. Let's
listen,
go.
Rico said, I love the sandwiches and the trees, lady. Hey, listen.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. We put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Starfield trying to get my money.
Get it all, bro.
My money.
Let's announce the Series X special edition with the color code.
And just put the controller and the headset in it. I'll get the bundle.
Well, listen, remember I showed them the pictures of that controller like 2 months ago.
Prepare for departure. Ground jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From now on, that's how you drop.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
That's dope. Hey, the fact that they're making this like down the street, I'm finna get in the car and take a trip.
Yo! Yo!
Let's go, Todd!
Stop playing with me. I just watched it. Stop playing with me.
I know y'all got him in there.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way,
I'm gonna do all of them.
or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
photo editor in that joint was crazy.
Yeah, the still shot.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Just never run out of anything to do in this job.
Nope.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Woo! Oh man, Wes said he can't do it, bro.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
Let's go. Poke your ass.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
You ain't lying.
With Starfield, we've completely
This year
overhauled
really
our
about to be
combat.
the best year for games ever.
It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before.
And the shooting in this joint already sounds and looks way more like a Bungie.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
If
And
gravity
for giving
affects
you an
one
edge
play,
in combat.
Would you might?
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
Come on, dog.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Jeez!
Hey, give me
the hell, dog!
Come on!
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Yeah, Marvel, baby.
Oh, no! Said if a PvP mode gets added, I don't think I'll ever go back to that. Definitely free off the break. But then so the name live look like it. I don't know if the magazine was a grenade. I don't think it was.
That's what on the revolver, that's what I thought it was. When he reloaded, it looked like he threw it at the joint and it blew up.
Man, it's very Borderlands. man said,
Thanks
"We're gonna
again
send a
for
whole
being with
new
us
console
today.
just for
We
the
are
last
just
game
so
I'll ever
grateful
need."
that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
It is.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom.
The end.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
Not a lever action rocket launcher, Sam.
I love, but some people might find creepy.
You're doing too much.
Oh, that's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
With that jank. Gotta have some jank in it.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Main engines go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
September 6th, you know where I shall be. I will be among the stars.
Omar Skin Pack, just tell me how I get the
soundtrack.
5 days early access, dog. How much is the Constellation Edition?
At least 100. So that's 100 spec right there.
KB said, not gonna lie, some of these creatures are terrifying. It's true. Up. My dude said Frankie's birthday. That is my father's birthday as well. Yeah, we got that date. Yo. Sin.
Europe.
They really wrapping this up right now.
They are. They are indeed.
You're right. You're right, KB. Constellation Edition gotta be like this. I'd be super surprised if they were gonna be rushing it. I almost don't think it would make sense.
Just give me the one that comes with the watch.
That's 5 days early access.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's bruh.
Okay.
Put that away, Sam. Put that away, man. Listen, there's a lot to talk about. And obviously we're gonna have something to talk about when we get together on Tuesday for weekly. But bro, my list is kind of how many games did you say, Sam?
That was a lot. I think I said 20, but
you did. But there was 11 Xbox games and 14 others. So 25.
Not too far off.
Including Starfield. That's pretty solid, bro. Let's just run it down, man. I mean, look, your overall impressions, give them to me.
Oh, they knocked it out the park. Both did. Bethesda with the presentation for Starfield and the Microsoft Showcase. Everything they showed piqued my interest in some way or form. A lot of the stuff they showed, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on and finding the time to fit into a schedule to play. But there's a lot of stuff they showed. Some I want to know more of. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about Star Wars Outlaws, but I'm looking forward to Ubisoft Forward now because we get the gameplay there. So
right.
Yeah, so I'm excited to check that out tomorrow.
Andrew said the list looks like a CVS receipt of what to talk about. Let me tell you something. That ain't no lie, bro, because this joint really is like, there's so much in this joint. Like, I have so many notes, bro, from this joint. It's a CVS receipt. It really is. Saying I couldn't, I have to agree, bro. Like, this is exactly what Xbox needed to come out and do. They showed us gameplay. They showed us what studios they have are working on. They gave us a lot of dates. Like 90% of this joint was Game Pass.
Yeah.
Which again is, if you're somebody like Rico who's going, man, I'm gonna have to get an Xbox. Yeah, you do, but you don't have to pay for all of these. You just get Game Pass,
and you are
and pay
good.
The majority of what we saw, you gonna have access to play.
Yep.
For less than what it would cost you to buy 3 of these games. Is kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna run it down, man. We open with Fable.
Yes.
What do you think of Fable?
I'm excited, but I don't know. Like, I need gameplay. I need a gameplay breakdown of how you play the game, what's going on. I need all that because little lost.
Here's what I'll say. They have already announced the extended showcase that is coming on Tuesday. So Tuesday at 1:00 our time, they're doing an extended showcase, which means the deeper look at.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can revisit that on Tuesday and see their weekly.
Yeah. See what they're talking about. Then Compulsion Games, which again, I was like, we haven't seen what they've been doing since We Happy Few. So they come out with South of Midnight, which you were all in. Like,
fire trailer. I want to know more. The trailer has me invested. Now start giving me those gameplay footage and all that kind of stuff and breaking down the game. But you have my complete attention right now.
Joke says, very solid showing. This is how you make gamers happy. I would agree. Game Pass for the win again. I mean, look, Game Pass is, I'm going to say, the thing that's keeping Xbox in the race. You know what I mean? And it feels like they might be getting ready to deliver on the promise that they've been making with what Game Pass is and having games, come in and, it's worth really being more than what you can calculate. And then they followed up Compulsion with the Ubisoft Star Wars game by Massive Entertainment, Star Wars Outlaws. Super interested. Definitely want to see more. Again, I'm looking forward to Ubisoft Forward tomorrow because we're going to get the gameplay breakdown. And I really do want to know, what this is. Because for that team, they've really done like multiplayer games at Massive for Ubisoft. And so seeing what they do with this, which looks like it's a single player, third person action adventure, experience is cool. But again, for them to open the Direct with those three, Fable, South of Midnight, and then Star Wars Outlaws, was like, oh, if you're opening with these three, you must have some hitters, you know what I mean, lined up. Then we get Sarah Bond coming out to talk to us and just kind of give us the look. It's about to get real. Here we go. Y'all are important to us. The gamers were putting first, so here it is. So then we got Thunder Lotus, which was the top-down 33 player
Immortals.
So that's 33 Immortals by Thunder Lotus. Again, day one Game Pass. Then we got Payday 3 coming September 21st.
I'm trying to rob somebody.
Let's go, bro. Then we got Persona 3 Reloaded. In Unreal Engine, day one Game Pass. We got Avowed 2024 coming to Game Pass. I'm interested. I just need to see more. So I'm hoping they'll give me more of what I'm really looking for as far as that's concerned on Tuesday. Then Sea of Thieves with LucasArts teaming up to do Monkey Island.
Yeah, that's a dope collaboration. Yeah,
it just makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's probably not gonna make me jump back in it, but it's still dope. It's a good look. That's coming July 20th, of course, Game Pass. Andrew says, I wonder if Outlaws is a reference to LucasArts game named Outlaws in the 90s. I would imagine so. In some way. I mean, look, 1313 got canceled. It seemed like it may have had some of the field. It seems like some of that DNA from Star Wars 1313 may be sitting in there somewhere. And again, really interesting to see. What's the game Massive did for Ubisoft? There's two of them. We play with Cuddy all the time. The
Not
shooter with the money where everybody got sick and everybody died in the money and they got the watch.
Division.
Huh? Division. Massive did the Division. So they did the Division 1 and Division 2. And so pretty much everything that we've seen from them over the last 6 or 7 years has been that. So to see them do something like this, one, I think they earned it with what they did with the Division, but two, I'm just super interested to see, where they take it. So following the Sea of Thieves update from Monkey Island, we got the new Flight Simulator 2024. Obviously coming out in 2024, obviously Game Pass, and then the Dune expansion coming for the current Flight Simulator. That's hitting November 3rd. Obviously also Game Pass. Then we got Hellblade 2. Pretty decent long look at, a good solid moment in the game. We still haven't really seen, at least I don't think, what gameplay looks like. But in terms of the visuals, the storytelling, the audio, like what that team is doing,
they're swinging for game of the year.
Incredible. And again, it just has me looking even more forward to Tuesday. That's not coming until 2024, so missing on that one. I know that was one of the ones you were hoping was going to be this year. But either way, obviously Game Pass. Then we got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
I'm so excited for this game. These next two installments from the Like a Dragon franchise, I've been the most hyped for in a long time with these two. Just what they're doing with the story. I got so many questions I need answered, and these two are going to give them to me.
Yeah, that last Like a Dragon trailer that they showed with Kiryu,
exactly,
looks like it's dope. What's it called? The Man Who Erased His Name or something like that?
Yeah, it takes place in between 6 and Like a Dragon. So you figure out what he's been doing all between that time. So that's a big thing, storyline wise. And then knowing he's going to be a dual protagonist in Infinite Wealth, there's questions that need to be answered. So I'm so excited for these two.
If Infinite Wealth does what I hope / think it's gonna do, then the idea of that still being a turn-based game, I might not have a choice. I might just have to be in. But again, that's 2024. So really just a trailer, no gameplay, and nothing specific about it other than getting what appears to be a new setting of Hawaii, which again, taking them out of Japan finally and putting them somewhere else, I think is going to be dope. But it does tell me that as a team, that team at Sega that's been doing that game for so long is finally beginning to recognize how much Westerners like that game. I think otherwise they never do that. I just think they don't take them out of their home where they've been in Japan for like 8 games, you know what I mean, and move it to somewhere else and put, a bunch of Americans on a beach, you know what I mean, somewhere questioning what's going on. And Game Pass has definitely had a lot to do with that, with them putting the Yakuza series on Game Pass and making it accessible to a lot of people.
I'm glad. It's a franchise I've been involved with. Yeah, I've been involved with that franchise from the very beginning, and it is a incredible franchise, and I'm glad that they're all on Game Pass now, so people can actually get into it and see how great these stories really, really are.
Basically from beginning to end. You know what I mean? From zero, from Kiwami all the way up. So
I'm about to start running through Kiwami again. Like, I just want to go get those early ones. I haven't played them since PlayStation days, so early PlayStation 2. So I'm ready to just go relive the beginning of it all over. Yeah,
I dig it. So after that, we got Fallout 76 Atlantic City. Then we got Path of the Goddess from Capcom, which we thought was Onimusha. Beautiful, stylized action. I'm with it. Day one Game Pass from Capcom. Again, one of the things I said they had to do, and
third parties.
Yeah. Kidlet, what up?
Yeah.
Love back at you. My graduate Kidlet. We're gonna change the name from Sam Kidlet to Sam Graduate. You know what I mean? Thanks for jumping in. It's always great to see you. Like they needed to have third-party games coming day one to Game Pass. They needed to really push that in. Oh, there we go. Good old Diploma Deans. It's that double alliteration. You know I'm all about this game. Then we got Forza Motorsport coming October 10th.
Right.
Good look at it. Not super in depth. I'm glad they didn't do that. They can save that for a little bit later. You kind of know what Forza Motorsport is, but them showcasing the 2 cars, getting the new Chevy and the Cadillac and putting them on the cover, cool. You know what I mean? Kayla says, great to see y'all. Love everyone. Then we got ESO, so Elder Scrolls Online, the new Necrom expansion, which is coming on June 20th. So that's in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Again, that's some Game Pass. Overwatch 2, August 10th, new story. So story missions. There's a character pass that you can unlock if you're Game Pass Ultimate, which I think is a big deal. So it is not necessarily in Game Pass, but again, Overwatch 2 is basically a free-to-play game anyway.
Right.
So having a character pass that is available to you at no additional cost if you're Game Pass Ultimate, I think is a big deal.
Never gonna jump in and try those out, those new game modes and stuff.
Look, I'll jump in and see what the story thing is, because up until this point, they haven't done anything to truly differentiate Overwatch 2 from Overwatch 1 and why there needed to be like they completely shut down Overwatch 1. Like if you have it, you can't even play it anymore. Like it's just kind of crazy. So they needed to do something to make that worth it. So I'm glad they at least did that here. Then we got Persona 5 Tactica.
Yep.
So sort of a chibi tactics version of Persona 5, which is
she's like placed them in this other world and they got to work with those people to just get back home. I'm here for it.
Look, coming November 17th. Really cool to see Xbox get to debut something like a Persona game for the first time on their stage, and the fact that it's day one Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right in.
So, Then we got that little quip about Starfield, just kind of reminding us,
It's coming.
September 6th. Stay tuned. So that's kind of where you get into the middle of the show. Like we're about halfway through. Don't forget, after all of this, you still got, more. So then Don't Nod's new game, which is called like Just Sound.
Just saying something like that. Yeah, the climbing sim.
Yeah, it look cool. Like
it does.
Look, it's day one Game Pass. It looks like a cozy game. You just
I will definitely grab it and play it. Yeah, it'll be some strategicness with trying to how do I make it to that jump and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely will get in and give it a shot. Definitely,
all day. Then we got Still Wakes the Deep. Nothing for you, Sam.
Nope. I'm not preloading it. I'm not.
Incredible though.
I'll watch you play it.
Come on,
for about this long, for about that long.
It's not coming till next year, so let's just plan for it to be. Let's just plan for it to be part of Extra Life for 2024.
Oh, all right. That's when I take a bathroom break. Very long one.
Day one Game Pass. You know what I mean? Another joint. Day one Game Pass.
Yep.
Not specifically a Microsoft title, an Xbox Studio, but Day one Game Pass again. Then we got Dungeons of Hinterberg. That's coming 2024. Also Game Pass Day one. Look really cool. Multiplayer. I'm in. Then Cyberpunk. So
that looks dope.
Phantom Liberty. We got Keanu Reeves on stage to introduce it. Talk about the new, the new stuff that's going to be in it. Give us a little introduction to the new story. It looks phenomenal. I guess I got to go finish Cyberpunk so I can get ready for this because it takes after the end of that game. We got some decent gameplay coming September 26th. So 20 days between Starfield and Cyberpunk might be in a little bit of trouble.
A lot of it.
Might not be able to pull myself away.
A lot of it.
I feel like we're going to see some dates change.
We are.
Yeah. I think we're going to see some dates change. City Skylines 2. Which
looks
again,
great. It looks great if you're into that sim type of games. That looks great.
Look, October 24th, Day one Game Pass. You know what I mean? Even if you're not, give it a try. You might find yourself liking it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of what the success story of Game Pass is because the games are available and because they're games that, people are playing games they wouldn't normally spend the money to go buy because they don't know that they like them. And, people are finding out, I do kind of like this, or I am kind of into this. So, then we got Metaphor ReFantasio, a new Atlas joint announced at an Xbox showcase from the creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5.
I'm all for it.
Kind of incredible.
All for it. And the fact that it was announced at Xbox, that is dope.
Exactly.
That's dope.
Yep. Then we get Towerborn coming 2024 by a studio I'm not familiar with, Stoic Studio. It said it was a Microsoft Game Studios game when they announced it. I've never heard of Stoic Studio, so I need to do some looking and figure out what that is. That was a little strange to me, but it looked like a cool game. Again, coming Game Pass Day one. Then we got the new title from In Exile, so Clockwork Revolution. We gotta talk about this a little bit. I'm sold, bro. I'm sold. Even without Game Pass, I might have been sold on this one. Like having that effect on time, changing things, going back, shooting, rewinding time. Like, all right, it's In Exile, and they do great stuff. So to see them doing something like this, having a mechanic like that in game, which is an expensive tactic. Part of what I enjoyed about what I'm seeing from some of these studios is that it looks like they're spending some of that Microsoft money. Like it looks like being owned by Microsoft is maybe beginning to make a difference. You know what I mean? Some of what they can do and what that output looks like. And I again, that's what we want to see. Part of the excitement of seeing Microsoft scoop up studios like that were well-known but smaller, that already put out great games that people love, was like, man, if they could do that before, what can they do when they get that Microsoft money, right? And so that game speaks volumes to me in terms of look at what that is. And that's how they closed it, other than having Phil come out and just again say, look, 11 Xbox titles that are, Xbox Game Studios titles, 14 titles that are from their partners. Again, most of which day one in Game Pass. Out of like 25 games, like 22 of them or 23 of them are Game Pass day one, which is a big deal. When you look at how good those games were, how exciting they looked, what that builds meaning, not just for this year, but for next year and what we're seeing, the idea of those things being available in Game Pass again just kind of sells Game Pass again. And, him coming out and kind of reiterating, look, console, PC, or cloud, like, play how you want to play. Then they had the nerves in to announce a new console.
They did. They dropped a new one on us. Carbon Black. Xbox S series. 1 terabyte.
Western Digital. Carbon Black, 1 terabyte, Series S for $350. September 1st. As in, like, right before Starfield. As in, like, $350 for a console, $250 for the special edition with the watch joint. What y'all trying to do? I'm just saying.
They're trying to get that bread. That's what they're trying to do.
KBS, I messing with Starfield and Game Pass. Starfield is Bethesda, which is owned by Microsoft. It is Game Pass. It is day one Game Pass.
Joke said the Starfield Collectors is $299.
Who said that?
Jokes.
All right. All right. 300. So yes, Game Pass, yes. Collector's Edition, I'm gonna have to buy it anyway. I want that watch.
That's what I want. I want the watch. That's what I want.
I want that watch. I found my watch from GoldenEye. You remember those watches?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could grab it right now, bro. That's how I feel. Cuddy said, anything new about the console that we don't have? You mean about the Series S? Nah, I mean just that it's got that is a 1 terabyte Series S and it's in black. And the Series S is our 512. So, that's really what that is. But I've been thinking about getting a Series S anyway for traveling purposes. And it might have got me, especially in black. And then we moved on to the Starfield Direct. And Sin, I'm gonna let you take it because from here,
look, they gave us a nice in-depth look to Starfield during their Starfield Direct, breaking down what character creation looks like, what ship creation looks like, exploration, combat. They really touched on everything, and I'm positive there's still so much we don't know about just yet with the game. And it looks absolutely insane. It looks incredible. It looks like that they're on track to deliver what they're promising us. And I know myself, along with B, and everybody's probably watching, can't wait to get their hands on this thing. Like, it looks phenomenal. And I think they're going to knock it out the park with this one. Yes, most likely it's going to be janky when it first drops. Typical working out the, bugs and kicks, Bethesda kind of thing. But it looks amazing. And all the different ways you can create your character and all the different stories to differentiate your story compared to somebody else's is going to be like massive. So I'm so excited to get this game in September. Like it's definitely like not playing, like not going to work that day. It's that, yeah, with early access. Like just no, no, yeah. Like, it's crazy.
It's not that I was excited for, I think, the the prospect of what Starfield would be because of who it's coming from and because of the other games that they've made.
Right.
But like, and while I love Oblivion, you know, I bang with the Elder Scrolls series as far as that's concerned. I never really did jive with Fallout the way I did with that. But this, in terms of space, I feel like speaks more to me. And it looks like they just got the gunplay right. And
It
so,
does.
like,
It does.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what they really needed.
Even the way you can just, you know, just thinking on some Ghost Recon type stuff with switching out the barrels, switching out the clips, just everything you can do with the guns themselves just to make it your own. Even how gravity reacts when you're using guns, like, yeah. It's
Buddy said they said like 1,000 planets. That achievement will take forever. Yeah, 1,000 planets. There's a lot to explore, and I'll be honest, I probably never go to every planet.
nobody. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody will, but no,
no,
people will. Yeah, people will. Yeah, I'm looking to just getting in and just experiencing what my story looks like in the game, wherever it takes me, however it all ends up. Like, I'm looking for that experience with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned. Like, man, I'll probably visit a planet and then visit its own multiple moons. But like, if it's 1,000 planets and then those planets also have their moons, like, man,
I do that in what's that? No Man's Sky.
No Man's
I get
Sky.
to a new system. All right, let's run the whole system. Let's go.
Yeah. Listen, I feel you. But this is like there's story. There's like real story to be had here. People to go see and things to go do. And like the idea that they said like the planets themselves are procedurally generated with the exception of like the story stuff and things like that are supposed to be on the planet. So that like even if you're just following, even if you just mainline the story, if you go to the same planet, me and you saying go to the same planet because we're following the story. When we get there, the things that happen, the stuff we're going to see, the creatures that live on the planet, like it's still going to be different. So the idea that even if you're following just the main storyline, that storytelling and that gameplay is going to be emergent is crazy. It's incredible. And you know what makes No Man's Sky special is the emergent storytelling that comes out of exploring and not knowing what you're going to get when you land at a certain place, but then having no choice but to really make it your own story. But having like a reason to actually go to a particular thing, or like on the way there,
things happen
to an asteroid field, and there's a, you know, somebody attacks you, and now you're dealing with these pirates. And you know, like my man said in the direct, he was like, man, one of my favorite things is like I'm on my way to go do something, and then like 2 hours later, I realize I'm on a completely different storyline. You know, I'm like, the people that you hire to put on your ship, what kind of stories are they gonna have? Who, you know, like being able to just find somebody on like a side planet and them just being like, man, you got any space on your ship? You know, or run into this lady who's like growing weed on her joint. Like, I thought we was the only humans left. Y'all trying to come in here and get like
y'all gotta join the convoy. Let's go.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? We gotta, we could be making some money.
There's money,
yeah, like just the possibilities of what they said, even in what they show being overwhelming for people, you know, like Andrew in the comments, like, this is too much. They're showing too much. And it's like he said at the end, he was like, yeah, we probably showed you too much. It was probably overwhelming, and we didn't even show you everything.
I know you didn't, Todd. I know you didn't. You found the blueprint of Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Okay, we have an idea of what to expect when we get our hands on it. This very massively immersive game.
Seeing the different factions and the different people that are out there beside what you're doing, and you know, just being I know you know how those Bethesda games go, being able to like side with them and take on their quest and be like, all right, well now I'm in charge of the pirates and we out here doing, you know what I mean, like just having that, and like, or the ability to just be like, yeah, I just want to add a couple of traits. So like, yeah, I always have a booster pack, or I can mind control alien creatures, or I can sweet talk my way into.
I can knock somebody out.
Hey, dog, that trait needs to be called Mollywop.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest. Games like that give me anxiety. They give me like game freezing. I don't know what to do next. The minute I start the game, anxiety. When I go in and start to create my character and try to pick what traits I want them to have, like I get frozen in the fear of like, man, if I pick this, I kind of really want this. Because, they always do that thing in Bethesda games where it's like, yeah, this has a positive aspect, but there's also a negative aspect to it. So if you really want this, you're also going to have, this, right? And again, that's that upside downside of being like, yeah, you got that hero worship. You got that one person that just won't leave you alone. And they always in your face and they give you gifts. And like, who knows what kind of gifts they could be giving you? They might be going out and doing something crazy and showing up with like the best gun in the game, or some card or something that lets you have an ability you wouldn't otherwise have, and you just tired of listening to them, so you take them out on the planet and smoke them. But then you never get that top tier joint that they can give you. So like, yeah, it's just kind of incredible, like what they're doing and building into it, and
high replay value.
I am way more excited about this game and what this game is going to be than I was prior to now. And this is the first time that I have honestly felt like they are making us a true system seller. The fact that this game is not going to be available on PlayStation 5 or 4 or whatever, the fact that it's exclusive to Xbox and to PC, this joint is going to move systems. It is going to up Game Pass subscriptions. There's no doubt in my mind now. This joint has to come out and get like 4s to not move units. If it's anywhere, if it's 8s or better, there's no way. And this is the first time looking at this and really kind of seeing it all in action and what they've built and what they're doing, which what feels like they're using some of that Microsoft money for real. I think this joint is going to make a difference for sure for the first time. And this is going to be the last thing they do. Like, we're not getting Elder Scrolls 6 for probably 10 years, which is kind of crazy. But they've been working on this. Skyrim came out in 2011. The last Fallout, Fallout 76 hit a couple years ago. They've been working on this for 8 years or more.
We know they got
we
DLC
know they're working on
it.
some of this Elder Scrolls, dog, but like,
this got to come. The DLC's got to run this for us.
I want to breathe every molecule of the air you breathe. I might have to shoot Cuz.
So you're gonna pick Cuz and let him just hero worship you the whole time. Okay.
I don't think we're going there, bro.
Definitely
I don't think that happens. But again, I'm so interested in seeing what other options there are, like what other traits you can have that you can, add to them or whatever. So, it's gonna be cool. And like the fact that they said that, like when you pick something, it has a negative aspect, but there are ways for you to play to offset that or to change it or to fix it or whatever, like shooting Slim. So
you gotta figure it out.
I do. I really do think that as a whole, Xbox really showed off with this showcase.
Agreed.
They still have to deliver.
Absolutely. Like I said at the beginning,
The showcase is phenomenal.
This is just part one. You just showed us what you got. Now moving on part 2, where you got to back it all up now.
100%. 100%.
Yep.
Because I thought Redfall looked cool. I didn't think Redfall was a system seller, but I thought it looked cool. You know what I mean? But see what I ended up. So they still have to deliver. But again, a lot of what they showed more games that were third party. I think it was an even number of games that were third party coming to Game Pass. And so between Capcom and Atlas, they had a stellar showing. If I had to, on a scale of 1 to 10, man, how would you grade just the showcase without the Starfield portion of it? Without the Starfield Direct?
I give it a solid 9. 8.5, 9. That's where I'm at.
I'm in the same place. I think this showcase is a 9. I think this is what a showcase is supposed to look like. I think if this was E3, if E3 still existed, if this was E3 and this was the showcase they had, they smashed everybody. They smashed everybody. Like, I watched the Summer Games Fest joint, and that was like an hour and 45 minutes, and we definitely gonna have some things to talk about on weekly on Tuesday as far as that's concerned. But this was better than that.
It was
to me. Andrew wants to know, do you like the new way of how we're doing showcases? You miss the E3 days. I'm always miss the E3 days.
Facts. We grew up with E3, so it's thankful.
Yeah. However, this just kind of makes sense. And to be honest, when we started doing loading snacks almost 10 years ago, like one of the plans in the business plan was like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna work this till we get to E3. Like that was one of the main goals, was like, we want to go to E3 and sit in the conference rooms and have that. And honestly, as we were doing it, the reality became, if we're there, we can't do this. Like, we can't react to what's happening right then and there. We can't talk to people about it, in the here and now, and we're gonna miss something. And it just kind of makes sense that this is where they are. I think Summer Games Fest might be a good new analog for what E3 was. I don't necessarily think E3 is completely gone, but E3 might be back to what it originally was, which was a day for media to come and get the information that they needed to be able to share with us. And now that they have a way as publishers, as the big three in terms of your Nintendo, your Sony, your Microsoft, they have a way to speak to us directly. That's not really as necessary anymore. There's still a lot of good coverage coming out. It was great to see actual gameplay for Mortal Kombat 1 earlier this week, last week, I guess at this point, Summer Games Fest. But the information that I have gotten from people sitting down and talking to Ed Boon, as great as it was to see it, that information has been kind of more important to kind of go along with it, which is kind of what we tend to miss. And E3 was really supposed to be a showcase for press, and it was supposed to be for retailers, for buyers to come out and say, these are the games that are coming out this year. You need to buy this many copies of it because it's going to be a hot seller. You better make sure that you have them in your stores. If you don't have them in your stores, Sears is going to outsell you. Right. You know what I mean? Toys R Us is going to outsell you because you need to buy copies of this or whatever. And so now this is really geared more towards getting those pre-orders, right? Like, are you pre-ordering Starfield? If you're not going to jump in Game Pass, are you going to pre-order, these games? Are you going to pre-order Spider-Man 2, following the Sony showcase? That's kind of more where we are now. So I enjoy doing this. I like this a lot. What we're missing by not getting E3 directly for us, if we were going, would be the chance to actually put our hands on some of this new stuff early. So, yeah. Andrew said, you'd be better than some people who did E3. Spoony outraged, Angry Joe, not doing research. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, look, I was fortunate enough to work for Best Buy for years and get to kind of go and see stuff like this early that was similar to E3 for a number of years anyway. So I kind of got a chance to do that. Jokes kind of got a chance to do that. Sin, who did work for GameStop for a while, didn't quite get a chance to do that, but we're into it. We love it through and through, and we've been gamers for as long as hold a controller, basically. So I'm about it and all about the ins and outs of it, and I try to have a thorough understanding of the business and how that's working too. So I think that Microsoft put themselves in a really good position. They did the tell part. Now they got a show. It's a little backwards.
1,000.
So if these joints come through and they hit like they should, then I don't know that that'll erase all doubt, but it certainly was a top tier showcase. That is what a showcase is supposed to be. Where I don't even know if what Sony showed at theirs was as good as their directs tend to be. And Nintendo didn't do anything. So I'm hoping Ubisoft has some really good stuff to show tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what Xbox has to show
on
at
Tuesday.
Their extended showcase on Tuesday.
What time is the one on Tuesday?
1 o'clock. It's 1 in the afternoon, same time as this one. So,
no break for me.
Yeah, we'll definitely be live on Tuesday for Loading Snacks Weekly. It will be mostly a gaming focused show because we're going to be talking about all this stuff and the stuff we didn't get to talk about. So, for those of y'all who are still here hanging out with us, we greatly appreciate you tuning in with us and spending this time with us this afternoon on your Sunday. Thank you for doing that. We're really, really looking forward to seeing y'all on Tuesday. So please make sure you tune in on Tuesday evening for Loading Snacks Weekly so we can deep dive into a lot more of this stuff than we did. For myself and for Sin and for Jokes somewhere out there in the working world, we appreciate y'all. We're out. Tools and Loose.
Loading snacks.